Kennedy Plaza. Joining us, I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And word of some rain on its way, huh?
Yes, we are going to be seeing some rain come in this afternoon due to a warm front, and that's going to warm us up, but then once the cold front moves through tomorrow, we'll be cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday.
Feels nice and warm, though.
Yes, it's already in the 40s this morning, so it is pretty warm. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. At this point, we are dry, seeing cloudy skies, and it is breezy to start. So we are pretty mild already, but then there is going to be a warm front that comes in from our west, as we can see that rain out and thunderstorms out to our west. That will be approaching us today. We will be seeing rain starting around noon, possibly a few thunderstorms, and then that will continue overnight into tomorrow morning. Temperatures are mainly in the 40s. We have 44 degrees in Whitesboro and 46 degrees in Westmoreland. We will reach the low 60s later this afternoon, and then we will continue to be in the 60s into tomorrow morning before we cool down. So we see rain moving in this afternoon, possibly a few thunderstorms tonight. We are going to be cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday as the rain clears out. When the cold front moves through, we will be seeing temperatures dropping tomorrow, and we will be cool on Friday with windy conditions. But then we warm up with some sunshine for Easter weekend, and then we continue to warm up into next week. So for today, expect rain to develop around noon. It's going to be cloudy, highs in the low 60s. I will talk a little bit more about our Easter weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Utica man.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. High temperatures for today are going to be in the low 60s, and same thing goes for tomorrow, but the high temperature tomorrow will happen in the morning because a warm front moves through today into tomorrow, bringing in some rain, possibly a few thunderstorms tonight. Then the cold front moves through tomorrow. That does bring in another round of rain, and then for the rest of the day as we dry out, our temperature will continue to drop and we will turn windy. We will be windy and cooler on Friday because of this, highs just in the 40s. We start to warm up to around average for Saturday, and then we really warm up for Easter Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, next week actually looks really warm and sunny. So for the weekend, we're a little bit cooler on Saturday, highs near 50 with some sun, but then highs are going to be near 60 for Easter Sunday, with some sunshine. So actually a really nice day to spend outside for Easter, as we are right near 60, sunny, not expecting any rain at all. Gary.
A nice day coming up for
Yes.
Easter. Hannah, thank you. Well, you drive, you text, you pay.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to start out with cloudy skies this morning with rain developing once again this afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Cloudy skies. It's pretty mild outside right now as well. Most of our temperatures are in the 40s. If we take a look at that, a little bit cooler to the north. We have 36 degrees in Inlet, and then to the east, 36 degrees in Dowdesville, but mostly in the Mohawk Valley in the 40s with 44 degrees in Whitesboro, 41 degrees in Deansboro. And if we take a look to the south, 43 degrees in Cooperstown and in Sherburne this morning. We are dry at this point, seeing cloudy skies. That's our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but there is going to be a warm front moving in. This will bring in some showers that look to develop around noon, possibly a few thunderstorms later on and tonight as well. We remain seeing rain tomorrow morning. Then the cold front moves through, and that will dry us out but cool us down. So very likely to see rain starting this afternoon. That looks to last overnight into tomorrow morning for a little bit. Then the cold front moves through. We do clear out tomorrow, but we are going to be cooler and windy tomorrow afternoon. That high temperature will happen tomorrow morning. Then we are going to be much cooler and windy for Friday, and we start to warm up again for Saturday and for the weekend. So it is going to turn a little bit windy today. It's going to be breezy tomorrow afternoon and really windy for Friday, but then we just see breezy conditions coming in for the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And it looks like a really nice holiday weekend. We are going to be a little bit cooler on Saturday, highs near 50, but we are going to be seeing that sunshine, and sunshine continues for Easter Sunday. Highs are going to be near 60 in the low 60s, so it actually is going to be a pretty nice day if you are going to be outside at all for Easter. No rain expected, and it looks like like we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies. On our skycast today, though, we are starting out with cloudy skies. Around noon, we start to see rain moving in, possibly a few thunderstorms along this as well. This continues on and off throughout the afternoon and overnight, possibly a few areas of thunderstorms once again tonight. This is 9 p.m. This looks to continue into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, the cold front moves through, so as we can see, we're in the 60s in the morning, but then in the afternoon, our temperature continues to drop. We will be in the 40s for the rest of the afternoon with a few peaks of sunshine coming in right before sunset. So for today, expect cloudy skies, rain developing around noon, possibly a few thunderstorms today in the low 60s, and possibly a few thunderstorms overnight with some rain, lows only in the 50s. Our high temperature happens tomorrow morning in the 60s. Then once the cold front moves through in the afternoon, that dries us out, but we do get cooler. We remain windy and cooler for Friday, and then we warm up to sunshine over the weekend, Gary.
Wow, 65 today.
Yes, so today it's going to be warm, but it's going to be raining.
Yeah, we'll take the good with the
Yes.
bad. Hannah, thank you. Coming up, Johnson and Johnson's this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And you are tracking it all for us. So
Yeah.
some rain coming.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing rain develop around noon, and it will continue into tonight and tomorrow morning, but then after that, we'll be seeing sun.
Dry out for several days, right?
Yeah, so it even looks like into most of next week will be dry as
wow.
well. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Dry to start this morning. We are going to start out with cloudy skies, though, and it is pretty mild, but I am going to zoom out. There's a warm front approaching us from the west. It is bringing in some showers out there, a few thunderstorms as well, so that's what's going to be moving in for today, tonight, and into tomorrow morning. Then the cold front will move through. That will cool us down for tomorrow afternoon and Friday. Well, right now we are already in the 40s, 44 degrees in Whitesboro and 46 degrees in Westmoreland. So pretty mild to start this morning with highs today in the low 60s because of this warm front moving in. Then tomorrow we will have our high temperature in the morning. After the cold front moves through, it's going to be cooler tomorrow afternoon and cooler on Friday with windy conditions. But we are going to be seeing some sun, and the sun continues for the weekend. We warm up, and then we warm up even into next week as well. So for today, expect rain to move in around noon. That continues for today and tonight. I will talk a little bit more about our Easter weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. For the first time,
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are starting out pretty mild already this morning. 42 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. Already a little bit breezy, and it is going to get windy today as we see a warm front approach, bringing rain starting around noon. It is going to be warm, though, highs in the lower to mid 60s by this evening, and we will remain warm into tomorrow morning. But the cold front moves through tomorrow afternoon. That cools us down for the rest of the afternoon and for Friday, but we will start to see sunshine come back in on Friday, and we will see sunshine over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, warming up to near 50 on Saturday and near 60 on Sunday. So the cold front brings rain, or warm front first brings rain today, and then the cold front follows, bringing rain tomorrow morning. Then we are going to be much cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday after that cold front moves through with some sun. We are going to warm up near 50 on Saturday, near 60 for Easter Sunday with some sunshine. We look to remain warm and sunny next week too, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies, and we are pretty mild this morning with rain developing this afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, some clouds in the sky to start. We are mostly in the 40s, though, so it is pretty mild already. If we take a look at our temperatures, a little bit cooler to the north and east, 37 degrees in Dowdesville and Big Moose, but we are a little bit warmer to the west and in the Mohawk Valley, 44 degrees in Whitesboro, 46 degrees in Westmoreland. And if we take a look to the south, south, we have 42 degrees in Cooperstown and in Skanevis. We are starting out dry on our Yorkville battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but there is a warm front approaching us. This will bring in some rain developing around noon, possibly a thunderstorm or two as well this afternoon and tonight. The rain will continue overnight and into tomorrow morning. The following cold front from this warm front will move through tomorrow afternoon, and then we will dry out. So it is very likely we will be seeing rain today and into tomorrow morning. Then we dry out tomorrow afternoon. We get a little bit cooler after that cold front moves through. We will be cooler and windy on Friday, and then we will start to warm up again on Saturday and on Sunday. So it is going to get a little bit windy today. It's going to be breezy tomorrow, but then once the cold front moves through, we'll get windy tomorrow afternoon and into Friday, and then it will drop down to just a breeze for the weekend. But overall, this holiday weekend is looking really nice. We are going to start to see some sun come in on Friday, but once again, it's going to be cooler and windy. We will start to warm up on Saturday, highs near 50 with sunshine, and highs near 60 on Easter Sunday. A little bit warmer with mostly sunny skies. Overall, it's going to be a really nice day if you are doing any outdoor activities for the holiday. So for today, expect cloud cover. We are going to be windy. Highs are going to be in the low 60s later this afternoon, but we do see that rain develop around noon, and that does continue. A few thunderstorms are possible as well. Then overnight, we only drop into the 50s. A few thunderstorms possible later this evening, 9 p.m. as we can see here. Moving on through, we do continue to see rain showers into tomorrow morning. We will be seeing our high temperature happen tomorrow morning. We will be in the 60s, and then after the cold front moves through, our temperature will drop on the back end into near 50 by that evening, but we start to see some sunshine and sunshine right before sunset. So for today, expect the rain to develop around noon. A few thunderstorms are also possible. It's going to be windy with highs in the low 60s. Temperatures only drop into the 50s overnight with rain. The rain continues tomorrow morning. Then the cold front moves through. That drops our temperature on the back end tomorrow afternoon. We remain cooler and windy, but see sunshine on Friday. And we start to warm up over the holiday weekend, even into next week, Gary.
Boy, what a not too bad 7-day forecast.
Yes,
there.
so just have to get through, honestly, today, and then we'll be seeing sunshine after that.
Yeah, a lot of dry conditions.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. The time right now is 5:51. Still ahead on Sunrise. Yes, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And happy hump day to you.
Happy hump day.
We're halfway there almost, right?
Yes, yes. I feel like this week is going by fast.
Yeah, it's quickly.
Yes, quickly. But today it's going to be raining, and then it's going to rain into tomorrow. But then after that, we will dry out, and we'll remain dry and sunny even through most of next week.
Yeah, and a great Easter weekend,
Yes,
too.
it looks really nice this weekend. So let's take a look now to start at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are starting out dry but cloudy this morning. We are going to be seeing some rain coming in from the west, though. There is a warm front approaching us that brings in some showers, possibly a thunderstorm or two as well. And then it will continue tonight into tomorrow morning. The cold front following this does move through tomorrow morning, and that cools us down tomorrow afternoon and Friday. Right now, we are already pretty mild to start this morning. Most of us in the 40s, 44 degrees in Whitesboro and 40 degrees in Inlet and Richfield Springs. So we do have that rain moving in this afternoon, possibly a few thunderstorms as well this afternoon and tonight. Once we dry out tomorrow, it's going to be cooler in the afternoon and cooler and windy on Friday, but we will be seeing a return to sunshine starting Friday, and it will start to warm up again over Easter weekend, and then we'll really warm up into next week with some sun. So for today, expect rain to move in around noon, highs to reach the low 60s, and it is going to get windy. I will talk a little bit more about the Easter weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. A Utica man is hospitalized.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Pain Gel.
Welcome back. Highs today will reach the low 60s later, and our high temperature tomorrow happens in the morning in the low 60s. The cold front moves through in the afternoon. That drops our temperature for the rest of the day, and we will be much cooler and windy for Friday, but that's when we will start to see some sunshine. Then on Saturday, we start to warm up again, still seeing sunshine, highs near 50, and Easter Sunday, highs are going to be near 60 with sun, so overall looks like a nice day for that. Next week, we are going to remain in the 60s with sun and it looks like that will be for most of the week so far. So Saturday, a little bit cooler, near 50, but Easter Sunday is going to be near 60. So a great day to do any holiday festivities outside, as it is going to be warm with some sun. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. You drive, you text, you pay. That's the message.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning, and we are pretty mild with rain coming in this afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Cloudy start. It is pretty warm, though. Most of our temperatures are in the 40s. If we take a look at what our sky watchers have, a little bit cooler to the north, 38 degrees in Old Forge, but then we have 43 degrees in New Hartford. And if we take a look to the south, we have 42 degrees in Cooperstown and in Morris this morning. We are dry, but seeing cloudy skies. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A warm front is approaching us that will bring in some rain developing around noon, possibly a few thunderstorms as this moves through as well, as highs today reach the low 60s. Then we are going to be seeing this rain continue into tomorrow morning. The cold front moves through tomorrow late morning, and that really cools us down but dries us out. For the rest of the day tomorrow and into Friday, we will be a little bit cooler with windy conditions, but then we start to warm up again over the weekend. It will get windy today with the warm front, just breezy tomorrow, but then windy again on Friday after that cold front moves through, with winds dying down for a pretty nice weekend, I'll say. We are going to be a little bit cooler for Saturday, highs near 50, but seeing sunshine. And on Easter Sunday, highs are going to be near 60, so a lot warmer with some sunshine. If you do plan on doing any outdoor holiday festivities, it is going to be a really nice day for that. For the rest of today, though, it is going to be cloudy with that rain developing just around noon. It is possible we could be seeing some thunderstorms associated with this as well. The rain is going to be on and off for the rest of the afternoon, and then tonight we will continue to see it rain overnight with a few thunderstorms possible. Then the cold front does approach tomorrow morning, so our highs will happen in the morning tomorrow, and then around noon we will start to see our temperature slowly dropping to right near 50 degrees by the evening, and then overnight lows falling into the 40s with clear skies Thursday night. So for today, expect the rain to develop around noon. We will continue to see it rain for the rest of the day. Highs in the low 60s. It's going to be off and on. Same thing with the overnight, off and on. Lows in the 50s, a few thunderstorms possible. That rain continues tomorrow morning before the cold front moves through. Our high temperature happens in the morning. We then cool down and dry out Thursday afternoon. It's going to be breezy, windy weather coming in on Friday, much cooler, but we will warm up for the holiday weekend and next week, Gary.
Let's enjoy this nice 7-day forecast.
Yes, especially Sunday and next week. It's going to be really nice and warm.
Beautiful. Hannah, thank you. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we are tracking some rain today.
Yes, it looks to come in this afternoon and continue into tomorrow morning, but then tomorrow afternoon we dry out for a while, it looks like.
Yeah, nice stretch coming up.
Yes, and it's going to get warmer as well.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry to start this morning. We are just seeing cloudy skies, a little bit breezy outside, and our warm front is going to approach around noon. So it is going to bring in some showers, possibly a few thunderstorms as well. It is going to continue to be unsettled through tomorrow morning, and then the following cold front moves through tomorrow afternoon. That will dry us out, but it's going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday before we warm up again. We are already pretty mild this morning. We're in the 40s, 42 degrees in Earlville and 43 degrees in Whitesboro, with highs today reaching the low 60s later, and with rain moving in this afternoon. Then the high temperature will continue tomorrow morning. We will be in the 60s. Once the cold front moves through, we will be cooler, but drying out tomorrow afternoon. Dry and windy on Friday with some sun and warmer weather returning for Easter weekend and even into next week. So for today, expect the rain to develop around noon. A few thunderstorms are possible as it gets windy, highs in the low 60s. I will talk a little bit more about our holiday weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. For the first time in history.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are pretty mild this morning. 45 degrees being measured at the Grievous Park Airport in Rome. It is feeling a little bit cooler though because it's already getting breezy outside. We are going to warm up today. Highs will reach the lower 60s. That will happen later, and that's due to a warm front that is moving in, bringing in some rain this afternoon and tonight. It is going to continue to rain into tomorrow morning. Excuse me. Tomorrow morning we will be in the 60s to start. The high temperature happens in the morning with cooler weather happening in the afternoon, and Friday that's due to the cold front that moves through, and then we will warm up again for Easter weekend with some sunshine. So for today, expect rain to develop this afternoon. The cold front moves through tomorrow late morning, and then it will be cooler behind it. We will be seeing cooler weather tomorrow afternoon and Friday, but the sun will return, a little bit windy, and then we will warm up with sunshine for Easter weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Super Mario Brothers movie is set to dominate
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies to start this morning. It is pretty mild with rain developing this afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, more clouds in the sky to start. And according to our sky watchers, we are pretty mild. Most of us are in the 40s, with the exception up north. We do have 38 degrees in Old Forge, but then we have 43 degrees in New Hartford. And if we take a look to the south, we have 40 degrees in Milford and in Westford. Highs today will reach the low 60s later due to a warm front, but at this point we are dry, just cloudy on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This warm front is approaching us. It is going to bring in some showers, possibly a few thunderstorms this afternoon and tonight. Then the cold front follows, which will be tomorrow morning. Once that moves through, everything will clear out. We are just going to be a little bit cooler for tomorrow afternoon and for Friday. So Nala is saying hi this morning to her neighbor's shadow, which she can see as of now, but won't be able to see this afternoon when it does start to rain. And possibly with a few thunderstorms, hopefully Nala and Shadow can be brave, not be scared of the thunderstorms that may happen later on this afternoon and possibly tonight. We do see that rain linger into tomorrow morning. Once the cold front moves through tomorrow late morning, it does dry out though, and it will just be cooler and dry for Thursday afternoon, Friday, Saturday, and the dry stretch looks to continue into most of next week. It is also going to get a little bit windy today with breezy conditions continuing tomorrow and then windy once again on Friday. But heading into the holiday weekend, it should get a little bit better with the wind dying down and the temperature warming up. We will be near 50 on Saturday with some sun, and on Easter Sunday we will be near 60 degrees, seeing some sunshine. So overall, if you are planning any outdoor holiday festivities for Easter on Sunday, it's going to be a really nice day for that, a nice spring day in store. For today, though, we are going to be seeing clouds. It's going to get windy with rain developing this afternoon. It looks like it's going to be on and off. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible. That continues overnight with the low just falling into the 50s. Then tomorrow, that continues through the morning. Our high temperature happens in the low 60s, and that will happen in the morning. Then in the afternoon, we will cool down after the cold front moves through, with temperatures falling to near 50 by dinner, and then in the 40s overnight with clear skies. So for today, expect cloud cover with rain developing around noon, possibly a few thunderstorms. It's going to be windy, but it's going to be warm. The warm weather continues overnight with the rain continuing. Our high temperature happens tomorrow morning in the 60s with some rain. Once the cold front moves through, we will dry out to some sunshine later. It's just going to be breezy with windy and cool weather continuing on Friday, but we see sunshine and warmer weather continuing into most of next week, Gary.
What a great holiday weekend forecast.
Yes, and then next week it's going to be even warmer, so it should be really nice.
Spring has sprung.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Well, from a baby.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And it is Easter week, and just in time for spring, a beautiful Easter forecast.
Yes, so we're going to be seeing rain today and tomorrow morning. We dry out for the rest of the weekend, and then next week.
Yeah, can't wait for that weekend.
Yes, so the rain clears out just in time. Yeah. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing dry conditions to start this morning, just cloudy skies. We are going to be seeing a warm front approach us. This will warm us up today into the 60s, but it will also bring in a few rounds of rain this afternoon and possibly a few thunderstorms. That continues overnight into tomorrow morning. Then the cold front following the warm front moves through tomorrow late morning. That dries us out for the afternoon, but it is going to be a little bit cooler for tomorrow afternoon and Friday before we warm up again. Right now, we're already pretty mild in the 40s, 43 degrees in Whitesboro and 46 degrees in Westmoreland, but we have that rain moving in this afternoon, possibly a few thunderstorms tonight. We are going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow afternoon, and for Friday, we are going to be windy as well, but then we start to warm up again. Easter weekend, we see sunshine, and the sunshine and warmth continues for most of next week. So for today, expect clouds, then rain developing this afternoon. It's going to be windy with highs in the 60s. I will talk a little bit more about our Easter weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. A Utica man is hospitalized after barricading himself in.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning, and it is mild with rain developing this afternoon. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, cloudy skies to start, and most of our temperatures are in the 40s, so we're pretty warm. According to our sky watchers, we have 44 degrees in Deerfield, in Clinton, and in Westdale. And if we take a look to the south, we have 40 degrees in Milford and in Westford. Highs today will reach the low 60s later on, and that's due to a warm front. At this point, we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but this warm front will be moving in. It will be bringing some rain showers developing this afternoon and possibly a few thunderstorms as well. And this continues into tomorrow morning before the cold front moves through. The cold front moves through late tomorrow morning, and that cools us down but dries us out in the afternoon. And then we will be seeing a dry stretch of weather for the weekend and into next week. It's just going to be a little bit windy today, breezy tomorrow, and then really windy again on Friday before the wind dies down for the holiday weekend. And the holiday weekend is looking really nice. We will cool down for Thursday and Friday, but then we will start to warm up again, near 50 on Saturday with some sun, and a lot warmer on Sunday, near 60 degrees with some sunshine. It's going to be a really nice day. If you do have any holiday festivities planned outside, it should be perfect for that on Sunday. But as for today, we are going to be seeing some rain develop around noon. We'll start to come in. A few thunderstorms are possible as well. It's going to be on and off throughout the afternoon with highs in the low 60s. Tonight we drop into the 50s, but we continue to see on and off showers overnight, possibly a few thunderstorms as well. And we remain warm into tomorrow. The high temperature happens tomorrow morning. We will be in the low 60s, and then tomorrow afternoon the cold front moves through. That brings in some rain, and that cools us down for the rest of the afternoon. We will be right around 50 degrees tomorrow evening, and then we will see clear skies coming at night in the 40s. So for today, expect cloud cover, rain developing around noon, a few thunderstorms possible. It's going to be windy with highs in the low 60s, and it continues to rain overnight with the low in the 50s. Then tomorrow we will continue to see rain in the morning due to a cold front moving through. Once it moves through, though, we will dry out and see a few peaks of sunshine with breezy conditions for the rest of the day. And it is going to remain cooler and windy on Friday with some sun. But then we really start to warm up on Saturday, and Easter Sunday looks really nice with highs near 60. And then we really warm up next week. The dry stretch continues as highs are in the 60s next week.
This noon, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, that radar is lighting up with some green.
Yes, we are seeing some rain developing to our west, our southwest, and it looks like we will be seeing some showers and thunderstorms that are going to be possible later. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. In our area, we are dry. There actually is a severe thunderstorm warning up in the Watertown area, and if we do look to our west, we are seeing some more showers out there and some more thunderstorms out there as well. So it is pretty likely we could be hearing a rumble of thunder or two here later this afternoon, along with some rain showers. It's It's also very windy outside ahead of this. We are going to turn breezy tomorrow, but it does get windy again on Friday after a cold front moves through, but then the winds die down for the weekend. So rain will start to move in, possibly a thunderstorm. After a cold front moves through tomorrow late morning, it's going to be cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday, but we are going to see some sunshine and we will warm up for Easter weekend. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies, windy conditions, highs in the low 60s with some rain coming in, and I will talk a little bit more about this coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Reaction continues to pour in after the official arrest.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing some sunshine out right now, and it is getting pretty warm, but it is windy. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. We are seeing cloud cover, but a few peaks of sunshine. It's very windy out, but it is warm with most of our temperatures near and in the low 50s. Here's a look at our Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar still dry across our area. A few thunderstorms to the north just above Boonville. That's actually a severe thunderstorm up there with all that lightning, and that's what's moving through towards the northeast. Those are not really looking to affect us, but the warm front is right over us at this point. As we can see, some showers to our west, possibly a thunderstorm here moving in later this afternoon and evening and then even tonight. Our sky watchers have us mostly in the 50s, 54 degrees in Clinton, 57 degrees in Otsego. Pretty warm this afternoon with highs today looking to reach the low 60s. Nala and her neighbor Shadow this afternoon are happy about that. They're happy about seeing some sun and some warm weather. We are going to start to see some rain to develop later this afternoon though, and it is possible to see a thunderstorm or two this evening and tonight, so keep that in mind when heading out the door. That continues into tomorrow morning, but then the following cold front that follows the warm front will move through tomorrow late morning. That will dry us out afterwards tomorrow afternoon, and then we are just going to be a little bit cooler for both tomorrow afternoon and Friday. Then we will start to warm up again for Saturday and for the weekend, Easter on Sunday. So if you did want to spend any time outside over the next few days, I would say now before some rain, possibly a thunderstorm comes in later. And then that will continue into tomorrow mornings, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Once we dry out, it's going to be okay, a little bit windy, temperatures in the 50s, but still nice. As for Friday, we do see sunshine come in, but it does get chilly. Highs are going to be in the 40s and it is going to be windy, but still pretty nice spring day outside for Friday. We continue to warm up into the weekend. We will be near 50 for Saturday with sun and near 60 with sun for Sunday. So Easter Sunday looks really nice and warm, and we will continue to trend warmer with sun next week. For this afternoon, we are seeing some thunderstorms to our north. Still seeing mostly dry conditions here. A few passing showers possible later. And then this evening, thunderstorms are possible as we head into tonight. Then tomorrow morning, we will be seeing a passing shower or two. Temperatures in the 60s in the morning. Then once the cold front moves through, we do start to cool down tomorrow afternoon with our temperatures dropping to near 50 by tomorrow evening. So for the rest of today, expect the rain to come in, possibly a thunderstorm. It's going to remain windy with a few peaks of sunshine, highs in the 60s, and then we still remain in the 50s overnight with the rain continuing. That continues into tomorrow morning. Our high temperature happens in the morning. Then we dry out in the afternoon, a little bit cooler. We remain cooler for Friday and windy with improving weather for the weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Sticking with the weather, multiple deaths are being reported. Welcome back. Some thunderstorms have been spotted up to our north, specifically in parts of Lowville and points north. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is tracking the latest movements on this storm and joins us now from the Weather Center with more. Hannah.
We are tracking, yes, a severe thunderstorm warning up in Lewis County right now. So let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is in effect until 1:15 p.m. The track of it looks to head more towards the north, a little bit into Herkimer County, north of Old Forge. And for the rest of us, we are dry up until some rain showers are possible later, along with a few thunderstorms also possible later. We are very windy this afternoon with a few peaks of sunshine outside. We turn breezy tomorrow, but then windy conditions pick back up on Friday as the cold front following this warm front moves through tomorrow, and then we will be seeing the wind die down for the weekend. So the rain and possibly a few thunderstorms moving in this afternoon and evening. After everything moves through tomorrow, it's going to be cooler tomorrow afternoon and Friday, but then we will warm up once again for Easter weekend and into next week. So for the rest of this afternoon, expect a few peaks of sunshine, highs in the low 60s, and then we do see some rain, possibly a few areas of thunderstorms. I will be talking a little bit more about this coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. How will former President Donald Trump's indictment...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing some peaks of sunshine now, but we are also seeing some thunderstorms to the north. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. As we can see, some clouds, but also some sun. Very windy outside. We can see, the traffic lights blowing around, and we are pretty warm. We are right near 50 degrees. So here's a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry elsewhere, but we are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning until 1:15 p.m. in Lewis County. It looks like it's moving in just north of Old Forge at this point, and it will continue to move off into the east. Here is the radar and satellite showing a few peaks of sunshine on our radar and satellite. We are also seeing some showers and storms to our west that will be making its way in later this afternoon. So a thunderstorm, a few showers are possible later, and they are possible overnight as the unsettled weather continues into tomorrow morning. But we are pretty warm at this point. Our sky watchers have us mostly in the 50s, 57 degrees in Otsego and 54 degrees in Clinton, with highs today reaching the low 60s. It is likely we are going to be seeing some showers and possibly some thunderstorms tonight into tomorrow morning. The cold front associated with this warm front bringing in this unsettled weather moves through tomorrow late morning. That will cool us down tomorrow afternoon. So we will dry out from all this tomorrow afternoon. We will be a little bit cooler, and then we will be cooler for Friday, starting to warm up again for the holiday weekend. So if you did want to spend time outside, if you're not up towards the north, I would say now would be a good time before some showers and thunderstorms come in for the rest of the afternoon. And then once this all clears out, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Then on Friday, we are going to be dry with sunshine throughout the whole day. So yes, but it's going to be cooler and windy with highs just in the 40s. The good news is that the winds die down for the weekend and we start to warm up. Near 50 for Saturday, and Easter Sunday is going to be near 60, so pretty warm. If you do have any holiday festivities planned outside, it's going to be nice for that on Sunday. For the rest of this afternoon, expect the possibility of showers and thunderstorms. That will continue overnight, the unsettled weather, and then we will see it continue tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow morning happen in the morning, so we will be seeing 60 degrees tomorrow morning, and then we will slowly cool down throughout the day as a cold front moves through, bring in a few more isolated showers and thunderstorms. We will be near 50 by tomorrow evening. So for today, expect isolated showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. It's going to remain windy with highs in the 60s. Then tonight, that unsettled weather does continue with the low just in the 50s. We see that linger into tomorrow morning with our high temperature happening in the morning. We cool down once the cold front moves through in the afternoon and get breezy. We remain cool and windy for Friday with improving weather for Easter weekend and next week. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. For the first time since that deadly school shooting in
Meteorologist Bill Cardis tracking water of a different kind.
Yeah, coming out of the sky here. We are tracking some showers, even some rumbles of thunder approaching from the west. Let's take a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And the activity that we are tracking is producing some thunder and lightning out towards the Syracuse area. It is expected to weaken as it moves to the east, but still, if it holds together just enough, it could create a few rumbles of thunder. And the timing of this would be around 5:45, where the rain begins in Rome, Utica 6 o'clock, and Frankfort at 6:13, Vernon at 5:37, and Oneida at 5:28. Current temperature is 66 degrees, turned out to be a warm day. And this rainmaker is all part of a cold front that will be approaching the region tonight, bringing us cooler weather tomorrow and chilly weather by Friday. We are looking at a beautiful weekend ahead with plenty of sunshine. And then looking ahead to next week, a big time warm up is expected. Thunderstorms this evening, temperatures in the upper 50s. Again, we're tracking some cooler weather ahead. A look at your forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A man who made it his mission to keep Sarah.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking a cold front that is expected to bring showers and a few thunderstorms to our area as we head into this evening and tonight. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CATV Tower Cam. Skies are starting to cloud up. It's been a generally cloudy day. And we expect to see some rumbles of thunder as we head into this evening. You can see on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we have showers, but we also have the lightning detection overlaid here. So you're seeing some of those lightning strikes out towards Syracuse and just north of Rome, up towards Boonville. So this is producing some thunder and lightning. It's expected to weaken as it runs into a less favorable environment. The thing is, I just don't think it's going to weaken soon enough. I think we'll at least see a few rumbles of thunder with this as it slides to the east. And here's an idea of the timing here. Rome at around 5:42, Utica at around 6 o'clock, Little Falls 6:37, and Minden at close to 7 o'clock. This is moving to the east, roughly at about 40 miles an hour. So this leading edge will produce some showers and some thunder, maybe some gusty winds. But right now, in terms of any severe weather, that would be winds over 60 miles an hour or any quarter-size hail. We're not seeing those conditions here, but still, you want to be inside when this line arrives, certainly just because of the rain and the wind, and again, that possibility of some thunder and lightning. As far as our overall severe weather risk tonight, again, it's not very high, but again, some of these storms could produce some gusty winds and locally heavy rain. And again, a lot of them arrive late this evening and into tonight as this cold front arrives. Once the front moves through, the weather does dry out as we head into Thursday. Looks to be a breezy and cooler day, and it's generally dry Thursday night and into Friday. Temperatures did make it into the mid-60s across the Mohawk Valley, 65 in Whitesboro, 67 in Westmoreland, 63 in Deansboro, but noticeably cooler to the north. Inlet 52, Loudville 56, Big Moose 59. Across Southern Valleys, Cooperstown 60, Skinevus with 57. Taking the dog out for a walk this evening, again, keep in mind there is that chance for thunder, so make the walk a short one, with temperatures in the low 60s to upper 50s. Tonight's featured dogs, Bolt and Wavy from Frankfurt. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. As we look at the radar and satellite image, again, it's all about this cold front rolling through the region tonight. And again, that does bring some rain with it, along with some rumbles of thunder. We do get a chance to dry out tomorrow morning. Still looking at overcast skies. Clouds give way to some sunshine throughout the day. It's breezy and it's cooler with temperatures in the 50s throughout the majority of the day. Skies clear out tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. And then heading into Friday, we're expecting to see a generally pleasant day. We should see some sunshine, and it will be a chilly day with high temperatures climbing into the low to mid 40s. We pick up more rain tonight, about another quarter to half an inch with these showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, rain down to 58. Tomorrow, we're looking at a high temperature of 61. That's early in the day. Maybe a few showers in the morning, but sunshine in the afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy here as we head into Thursday afternoon. Windy on Friday, 44. The weather this weekend looks nice. Saturday, we're up to 50. Did lower the high on Easter Sunday, but it should still be a nice day. Plenty of sunshine, a high of 56. It'll be chilly in the morning, but we'll start out with temperatures below freezing. But then next week, we really warm up. We're expecting a real big taste of spring here with temperatures in the 60s, maybe even in the mid 70s by this time next week.
Taste of summer.
Getting there, yeah.
All right, thanks, Bill. A destructive storm system that spawned at least 10 reported tornadoes so far has turned deadly
Officials
today.
in Missouri say 4 people have died and several others are injured after the reported tornado. The same storm system then continued on to the central part of the country. Laura Aguirre reports.
Bollinger County, Missouri, hit by a deadly storm in the early morning hours Wednesday. The number of fatalities could rise in the coming hours, as state highway police there say search and rescue efforts continue. This savage storm system, threatening about 60 million Americans, is moving east after battering parts of Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan.
Oh my God!
Kelowna, Illinois, still assessing major damage after being hit by at least one of 7 reported tornadoes to roar through that state Tuesday.
I mean, we're lucky. I don't know. I look at all this and I'm just like amazed.
We're just hoping that it gets by us and we don't have no more damage, but that's what we're praying for now.
Oh, she is a beauty. Oh my God.
In neighboring Iowa, tornadoes like this one in Pleasantville Tuesday weren't the only continuing weather threat. Hail the size of baseballs or even larger reported here and in several cities across the Midwest. To the south, more hail and tornado watches in effect for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, including Little Rock, heavily damaged in last week's severe storms. The National Weather Service warns everyone in the affected central and southern regions to heed all severe weather advisories through Wednesday. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Still ahead, financial literacy, tips that will help you save money so you can stop living paycheck to paycheck.
That'd be nice. Also tonight, Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, where were you today?
General Herkimer Elementary School, so not too far. Got a chance to give a shout out to the 3rd graders today, which they've had a lot of great questions about the weather. Very excited about hurricanes and tornadoes. And they also got me some great gifts, and I really do appreciate that. And there was the group today. We're tracking some warm weather. They're ready for summer, by the way. We are actually going to be seeing some warm temperatures here as we head later into the week, and especially beyond the week into next week. Temperatures will be trending towards 70 degrees, so some very warm and very spring-like weather on the way. Some showers, some thunderstorms moving into the region this evening. We are tracking some downpours right over Rome heading to the east. Again, the leading edge of this will be moving into the Mohawk Valley. Here's the times where that storm rolls in. Whitestown 5:52, Utica 5:58, Schuyler 6:08, Herkimer 6:19, and Little Falls at 6:27. And again, those showers and storms around this evening. Temperatures in the 50s. Tracking some cooler weather to follow. A look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Hockey and now hoops. Kennedy Arena.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track showers, even a few rumbles of thunder rolling into the region. Let's take a live look outside. Some sunshine and also some pouring rain on top of Smith Hill. This is a live look at our CAV Tower Cam. That's a gorgeous shot there. We are tracking a round of downpours rolling into central New York this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We can zoom in. This is weakening. It had some rumbles of thunder with it as it was approaching Rome, but it hasn't made it, the thunder has not made it east, at least not yet. But we can't rule out a rumble of thunder with this particular downpour that's just north of the city of Utica. It's moving towards Newport at 5:57, Fairfield at 6:05, Salisbury at 6:11, Dolgeville at 6:16, and then Oppenheim at 6:23. The southern part of this line is stronger, and this has a better chance of producing some thunder and lightning across the southern valleys, but that won't be until later this evening. There is a severe thunderstorm warning on this as this approaches the Ithaca region. This actually will go just north of Ithaca. This will be about another 1 to 2 hours away from impacting the Route 20 corridor and points south. Looking to get outside over the next couple of days, I think Thursday and Saturday will be your best bets. It's going to be a chilly and blustery day on Friday. It's going to be windy Friday afternoon. Wind gusts could be over 35 to 40 miles an hour. But we do finally see some breaks in the weather. We'll get less wind here as we head into the start of the weekend. Turned out to be a warm day for many of us. 66 in Clinton, Mike in New Hartford 64. Cooler in the Adirondacks, Old Forge 51, Inlet 47. But Cooperstown up to 59, Edmonston 60, West Lawrence 57, and Harriet and Otsego with 58 degrees. We are tracking a cold front that will produce some downpours and maybe a rumble of thunder here as it heads through the region this evening and tonight. Temperatures will be mild overnight. We're only expecting overnight lows in the mid-50s. It's a cloudy start to the day on Thursday. We could see a few showers early in the day. I do expect a return to sunshine by the afternoon. High temperatures in the upper 50s early on, and then it'll cool off throughout the day. Chilly Thursday night. Temperatures drop below freezing. On Friday, we're looking at a mixture of sunshine and clouds, a breezy and chilly day with temperatures in the mid-40s. We pick up another ½ inch of rain for some of us as these showers and downpours roll through the region this evening. Rain tonight down to 58. Tomorrow, blustery day, showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, and an early high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Windy and chilly Friday, 44. The weather over the weekend is looking very nice. Sunshine for Saturday and Easter Sunday. Temperatures in the 50s. We are into the 60s on Monday and Tuesday, and a very spring-like 75 with sunshine. Looking ahead to next Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Cast at 6, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
I'm tracking a round of showers and even a few rumbles of thunder moving in from the west this evening. It is going to be a pretty active evening, so if you are heading out, you're going to want to grab an umbrella. And as we take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, some downpours taking place in Utica and down the Mohawk Valley. I'm keeping a close eye on storms to the west. There's a severe thunderstorm warning with this storm that's just north of Ithaca, producing some gusty winds up to 60 miles an hour. This is going to run into an environment that's less favorable for strong storms, but still, we'll be keeping an eye on the storms passing south of the Route 20 corridor. Could see some gusty winds with these. The weather generally stays unsettled here as we head into this evening. Current temperature is 59 degrees. Our weather headlines. This weather maker is all part of a cold front that's going to cool us off tomorrow. It looks chilly on Friday, but the stage is set for very nice weather heading into the weekend and especially early next week. Thunderstorms, downpours this evening, temperatures in the upper 50s. Again, tracking the weather heading into the Easter weekend. Look at the forecasts coming up. Kristen, back to you.
It took an Oneida County jury about an hour and
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
After some warm weather arrived today, the rain has returned. This is all part of a cold front that will be bringing changes to our weather this evening. Let's take a live look outside. We can see the clouds starting to darken up on our CAVV Tower Cam. It is raining here on Smith Hill. The rain coming down harder in areas to the north and east of Utica. You can see some of the brighter yellow showing up on the radar. This is all heading to the east, so impacting Herkimer County now. We'll see a very short window of some breaks in the weather here before the next round arrives from the west. And that next round is producing some stronger weather to the south. This is a severe thunderstorm warning issued by the National Weather Service just north of Ithaca. That means that this storm is producing possible damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. The general idea, though, is that as these storms head to the east, they are weakening. So I don't think we're going to see the severe component translate eastward, but we could see some rumbles of thunder and maybe some gusty winds. Maybe not quite to severe level limits, but certainly enough to get your attention here. Best chance of that happening would be south of Route 20. And it's going to take about another 1 to 2 hours for that to arrive. Our rain chances continue tonight as that cold front arrives, but by tomorrow, we do get a chance to dry out. Some showers in the morning, and then the weather dries out in the afternoon. We should see a return to sunshine, and just a generally pleasant stretch of weather will be setting up as we head into the end of the week. And that continues into the Easter weekend. Sunny on Saturday, sunny on Easter Sunday. Both days, temperatures make it into the 50s. It'll be warmer on Easter Sunday. Keep in mind it will be cooler in the morning, so Easter Sunday morning temperatures will likely start out below freezing. Mike in New Hartford checking in with 64, Barneveld 59, West Leiden 58, across Southern Valleys, Dave in Westford 58 degrees, Cooperstown, Stewart 59, and Christopher in Edmonston with 60 degrees. This cold front again continues to march across central New York this evening and tonight. By tomorrow, again, the weather does get a chance to dry out. A few lingering showers are possible through early tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out pretty mild in the upper 50s. We just don't warm up as much as today. In fact, temperatures slightly cooling off throughout the afternoon. Will be in the 50s for most of the day. Tomorrow night, skies clear out. Overnight lows will drop below freezing. And the stage is set for a chilly but generally sunny Friday afternoon. Temperatures climb into the mid-40s, but it looks to be a windy afternoon, too. So that wind is going to have a little bit of a bite to it, like it has in many occasions here that we can remember just a couple of weeks ago. Rainfall accumulations will add another quarter to a ½ an inch with these downpours this evening. Again, continuing to add up here. We certainly could use the rain, as we really haven't had all that much precipitation. We haven't had as much snow this winter. Rain tonight down to 58. Tomorrow, looking at showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. High temperature of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. It's cooler on Friday, 44, but the weather looks nice over the weekend. Temperatures in the 50s Saturday and Sunday. And it continues to warm up next week. We're in the 60s on Monday and Tuesday. We could make a run into the 70s looking ahead to next Wednesday. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6, we're going to hear from the Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Wow, did we get some rain this evening?
We really could use it. I know we've been in this really wet pattern lately, and this rain did cause some minor flooding issues, but looking ahead, we're getting into a really dry weather pattern. I think we're going to look back on this and be like very thankful that we saw rain today. Looking at some of the extended numbers here. Lots of places picked up about a ½ an inch of rainfall across central New York, and it is still raining. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, showers continue across the area. More rain will be moving in from the west. I still can't rule out a rumble of thunder because there's some energy in the atmosphere still. Not a lot, but there's enough where I can't take thunder off the table. We could see, again, some of that here through about midnight or so. Our temperature is 53 degrees, and it's been a relatively warm rain here in central New York. Temperatures will remain mild tomorrow, at least tomorrow morning, and it's going to cool down as we head into Friday. We'll drop down into the 40s, but then we're going to start a warming trend that will begin this weekend and carry on through next week. We're going to see plenty of sunshine and much warmer temperatures into the middle of next week. Showers tonight, we're down to 58 degrees, tracking a windy and cooler day tomorrow. We're going to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. If you live in the Sequoia Water District.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tracking some light rain across central New York. This is a live look at our CAV Tower Cam as we look over downtown Utica. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar shows a continuation of rain, a few localized downpours moving across central New York, especially in and just south of the Mohawk Valley, where we've been seeing some rumbles of thunder out towards Cooperstown, also across southern Oneida County. Again, this is moving generally to the north and east, and we do have more rain on the way. So this is all part of a very slow-moving cold front that will be producing a change in the weather for tomorrow and especially Friday, some cooler weather on the way. By the time the stage is set for the weekend, though, the weather is looking a lot nicer. We're looking at a return of sunshine on Saturday, a high of 50 degrees. Easter Sunday looks beautiful, sunny and warm. Temperatures on Easter Sunday look to climb into the mid-50s. So a great weekend ahead, but again, we do have to get through some unsettled weather here tonight as well as early tomorrow. Again, that cold front continues to slide in from the west, and as this rolls through, the winds on the backside will start to pick up as we get into the day tomorrow. So it does turn out to be a breezy day, and then it turns downright windy here as we head into Friday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, it remains cloudy tonight. It can roll out some drizzle first thing tomorrow morning. Temperatures start out pretty mild in the upper 50s to low 60s, but look what happens to the temperature throughout the day. It's going to gradually cool off. By noontime, we're 51 degrees, and again, a couple of showers could still be lingering around. The weather does clear out by 5 p.m. We should start to see some breaks of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 40s. So again, it continues to cool off throughout the day. We're down into the 30s and 20s as we get into tomorrow night. And then on Friday, it's just a generally chilly afternoon with partly sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-40s. Again, rain's pretty much done. We picked up about a ½ an inch across the area. We'll pick up a little bit more with the tail end of the cold front tonight. Rain tonight down to 58. Tomorrow, looking at, again, that early high of 61. We'll see some showers in the morning, and then it's just a breezy afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Windy and chilly on Friday, 44. Saturday looks beautiful, a high of 50. A really nice weekend here. Easter Sunday, sunshine, 56. We're looking at a significant warm-up for next week. Monday, Tuesday, temperatures in the 60s, likely pushing the mid-70s. Looking ahead to next Wednesday. We'll be right back.
forecast tonight at 11. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Boy, we saw some rain today.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty wet. A lot of places picking up a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. And while that seems like a lot, and it is a decent amount of rain, I think we're going to be happy that this happened because looking ahead, the extended forecast is looking very dry. So this rainfall that we did pick up today, I think, is going to help get us through the next several days. So let's take a look at the radar. We're not quite done with rain yet. We have a slow-moving cold front that is on its way across central New York, and this is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I can't rule out a rumble of thunder this evening, but the chances are low. Where I think it could happen would be south of the Mohawk Valley, where there's just a small amount of instability in the atmosphere, just enough where we could see a lightning strike and a rumble of thunder or two. But again, I think for the most part, this is just going to be downpours. Current temperature is 52 degrees, so it is a relatively mild night out there. And overnight lows really don't get all that cool. We're going to drop into the 60s tomorrow. That'll be an early high temperature. We'll be in the 40s on Friday, near 50 on Saturday, and then we'll start this warming trend and much drier weather as we head into early next week. Tonight, again, looking at low temperatures in the 50s with some showers around. The showers come to an end as we get into tomorrow. We'll get a chance to dry out. Look at your forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. If you live in the Sequoia Water District.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
A destructive storm system that spawned at least 10 reported tornadoes so far turned deadly. Officials in Missouri say 4 people were killed and several others injured after a reported tornado there. The same storm front continues to move across the country. Laura Aguirre reports.
Bollinger County, Missouri, hit by a deadly storm in the early morning hours Wednesday. The number of fatalities could rise in the coming hours as state highway police there say search and rescue efforts continue. This savage storm system, threatening about 60 million Americans, is moving east after battering parts of Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan.
Oh my God!
Kelowna, Illinois, still assessing major damage after being hit by at least one of 7 reported tornadoes to roar through that state Tuesday.
I mean, we're lucky. I don't know. I look at all this and I'm just like amazed.
We're just hoping that it gets by us and we don't have no more damage, but that's what we're praying for now.
Oh, she is a beauty. Oh my God.
In neighboring Iowa, tornadoes like this one in Pleasantville Tuesday weren't the only continuing weather threat. Hail the size of baseballs or even larger reported here and in several cities across the Midwest. To the south, more hail and tornado watches in effect for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, including Little Rock, heavily damaged in last week's severe storms. The National Weather Service warns everyone in the affected central and southern regions to heed all severe weather advisories through Wednesday. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Now, at least 478 tornado reports have been recorded thus far in the United States this year, a number over twice what the early April average typically is. In today's Weather Wednesday, meteorologist Eric Gage explains why we are missing out on this type of active weather. Eric, good evening.
Good evening, Jason. Yes, it's been a very active season so far for tornadoes, and in fact, this happened this past Friday. Double high risks. I'm going to explain what these colors are right here in just a second. But first, I want to talk about the ingredients that cause severe weather. So first off, moisture and heat in the atmosphere is the main catalyst. If you don't have heat, you don't have moisture, severe weather is very unlikely to occur. Change in wind speed and direction with height is another factor. Basically, you have winds in the upper and the lower atmosphere. As they rise up, if they start to rotate or they start to speed up, that gives the storms fuel. Now, these two are very common for our area when we do have severe weather threats. Now, the third key is actually very uncommon here in central New York, at least, is we have cool and dry air aloft, and this accelerates storm development. That's why you see some of these storms have much stronger updrafts, and as well as that, too, tornado risk as well. So we have 5 risks, and the most common risk for our area is a level 1. Isolated, short-lived, limited intensity storms, could bring some gusty winds, also some small hail, a little bit more intense than the typical garden variety storms. Level 2, a little more common. They have scattered, short-lived storms. These could produce a tornado or two, as well as strong wind gusts, even reports of wind damage. We actually had this a thing in effect at least for this past weekend. Level 3 happens at least once or twice a summer. We do get these when there's stronger fronts. These are longer lasting storms. A few tornadoes, even several reports of wind damage are possible. And these level 4s and 5s that we do see in the Midwest, these are actually very unlikely in our area. We actually had level 5, the last time we had a high risk was actually back in 1998. So again, these are all the main ingredients, and as you get up here, there's less ingredients for severe weather to develop in our area. Back to you, Jason.
All right, thanks very much. A live look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, your full forecast. With Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is next. He's tracking all of that out there right now.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside overlooking the city of Utica on our Cavi Tower Cam. We are tracking a thunderstorm that is moving across the Mohawk Valley. We can see some lightning being detected with it. Not a lot, but one lightning strike or two will be the case as this rolls to the east. It's a little bit easier to see lightning at night. And this is going to track down the Mohawk Valley. This will be moving into Utica over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, and then eventually down into the Mohawk Valley as we head into the next 20 to 25 minutes. The bigger picture shows more showers and a few rumbles of thunder to the west. Again, this will continue to march to the east, so it looks to be a pretty active night here in central New York. As the cold front moves through, we will see a few rumbles of thunder and a few downpours before the weather starts to clear out as we head into the day tomorrow. Looking ahead to the weekend, it looks beautiful. Saturday, sunshine, high of 50. Sunny and warm on Easter Sunday. Temperatures climb into the mid-50s. It will be cold both mornings. We'll start out in the 20s. The radar and satellite image shows a cold front causing these showers and storms. On the other side of the front, the weather does dry out, and that'll be our weather here as we head into the day tomorrow. So we'll start out dry tomorrow. It's cloudy in the morning. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s, so it will be a pretty warm start to the day. But as that colder weather works in, temperatures are going to gradually fall throughout the day. So it will be cooler in the afternoon compared to the morning time. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s to low 50s by 5 p.m. But we should see a few breaks of sunshine and breezy conditions. Tomorrow night, skies look to clear out, and it will drop down into the low to mid 30s here as we head into Friday night, or I should say Thursday night into early Friday morning. Friday morning, clouds give way to sunshine, and it should be a nice Friday, but it's going to be a chilly and blustery day with high temperatures in the mid-40s. Tonight, the rain comes to an end, low temperature of 58. Tomorrow, looking at, again, an early high of 61 with decreasing clouds throughout the day and a wind picking up throughout the afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Windy and cold on Friday, 44 for the high. We're down into the 20s Friday night. Saturday looks beautiful, mostly sunny, 50. It's cold Saturday night, but it's a beautiful Easter Sunday. Sunny skies, high of 56. The weather really ramps up and warms up next week. It's going to feel very, very much like the middle of spring. 60s Monday and Tuesday. Could make a run to the mid-70s by Wednesday. We'll be right back.